Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Homestead Horsemanship. I'm here with Bernadette. We've only owned Bernadette about a month, and she was completely wild when we got her, and now she's doing pretty good. Good enough to where I think I can turn her out in the pasture and let her have some free time today with the other mares. Let her start meeting a few of them. I'm not going to turn her out with the big herd, but I'm pretty sure she'll let me catch her now. She's really likes me, I think. So that's good news. Oh, and we have more good news about her, okay? She was in the pasture with Junior, and Junior was a stallion. So they were both 2-year-olds for the last, year. She's turning 3 now. But I was afraid she would have probably be bred by Junior. Oh, well, we took her to the vet, and good news, she's open, so she's not bred. So that's good. We can do all of her training this spring and summer. And then we can, figure out what to do with her later on. Here's my plan. Later on, late this summer, when she gets a little closer to 4, I think I will breed her to Bob because she's nice and tall, and the way her gait goes, she's nice and square, and Bob's very gaited, so it will throw a good cross to make a really good high-end trail horse for somebody. And she's got a really sweet nature, and Bob's super gentle. And with this mane that she has and her coloring, so she's a bay, and genetically that means she has the agouti gene. Bob has a cream gene and throws a lot of palominos. So if Bob would throw the cream gene and she would throw the agouti gene, that's how you get a buckskin. So we're really hoping for some good looking buckskins. Make some great horses to keep for the future and train up. So Bryce has been riding Darlin. We're going to go check in on Darlin here in a little bit and tell you what's going on with her. But Darlin's getting so far along in her pregnancy, we're only going to ride her about another 2 or 3 weeks. And then Bryce is going to switch and start riding her. I've been doing a lot of training with Bernadette, and she's just about ready to start being rode. Okay, first, let's go introduce her to the herd, and when we're down there, we'll do a little check-in with Beauty. Hey everybody, here's Beauty. She's gaining weight and looking really good this winter. She's having a good winter, and we got her all shot up, and we've been using her. She's really coming along. But that's the good news. The bad news is, if you look back to the ultrasound of when we confirmed that she was bred by Oliver, the vet said, oh, well, it's kind of funny because it should be perfectly round and it's oval. Well, because of that, at the 100-day checkup, I brought her back in, had her re-ultrasound, and she had absorbed that fetus back in. So it's not like a miscarriage. It was just, I guess, not a viable embryo, and her body took it away. So she is now no longer bred. That's pretty common with Clydesdales. From what we've been talking to all the breeders, this breed is endangered, and there's only 4,000 of them, 5,000 of them left worldwide. And part of the reason is they're extremely hard to conceive. They're hard to foal. The foals don't have a lot of fight in them. So this can be a process, and there's going to be ups and downs. We will succeed. I've got a great vet. He'll help me, and we won't give up. As soon as the springtime hits, maybe early next month, late March even, we'll put her back in with Oliver, and we'll get her bred again. Just one of those things. Very sad. We want an Oliver baby so bad, and things just keep happening. Good news is she's going to be in better shape now than she's been since we had her. Her coat's looking better. Everything is. Her weight is up about 100 pounds. So that's just great. Natty's gaining a little weight too. Yep. Yeah, I've all winter long, I've kept these protein tubs out here for them. And then we just found a better quality of hay. I'm real happy with this hay we just bought. For round bales, it's as good as I put up as square bales. So I'm real happy with that. And then, of course, we've got the grain bin out here.
I've been feeding her quite a bit of grain, all of them, but
yeah,
it's starting to show, and I think she's actually gotten taller too. So
yeah, so that's the difference in the sides of the road right now. Those over there are our easy keepers that stay fat. These are our hard keepers that need grain. Yeah. Of course, they still get a protein tub too to make up anything that they're lacking in their diet. Yeah. but they're not getting the grain. That's the only difference.
So over here we have Natty, Patty, and then our two foals are Prince and Chantilly, and then Beauty.
Yep. And Patty is 25 years old, and she's still looking that good. So she's having actually a pretty good winter for Patty, because she's been a hard keeper her entire life. Even when she was in the prime of life, she was a hard keeper. She just never has been one to want to stay fat. Like our little mare Lucky over there, she could gain weight off a sagebrush. I mean, she stays fat like a pony. So it's just the different dietary requirements. So now I'm going to introduce Bernadette to this herd, because the only one in this herd that's a little bit of a brat is Beauty. So she'll just have to figure out how to get along with her, but these others won't give her any trouble. That'll be a good first introduction to horses on our farm. And I'm having a lot of faith in Bernadette, because in a pasture like this, when we bought her, you wouldn't have been able to catch her without a lasso. So I really think I'm going to be able to catch her just from the work I've been doing with her. And she's been trapped in the stall all week with a big cold snap when I haven't been working her and training her, so she's probably pretty excited right now.
Can you hold the gate?
Yeah.
Look at Prince.
So that's why she needed to get out, because she needs to burn some energy off.
See, Beauty's the only one who cares. Everybody else is just...
Yep.
Prince is over here. Hi, buddy.
They're making intros.
There goes everybody else.
Beauty's going to turn and kick at her here in a second. Yep. So we got a vet appointment Monday morning. I'm going to get Bernadette's teeth dentistry done. Little Prince there is going to get gelded. And little Thomas is going to get gelded, and I'll probably take Boots along too. Comes Isaac on his three-wheeler.
Oh, it's Patty.
Yeah, you can tell they're going to get along though. This is
a perfect little herd setting.
Yeah,
this
is not too aggressive right now. That's good.
What's Chantilly doing over there?
I don't know. Come here, Chantilly.
Come here, babe. Come on, Chantilly.
Sweet little girl. Look at Champ doing his introductions. He's doing the "I'm a baby, I'm just a baby" mouth.
Not much action, huh?
No. I really thought she'd run and kick and jump, because she's been stove up in the stall, not getting any energy out. I wonder if she'll let me go up and pet her. Horse. Good girl. Good girl.
Yeah, that's pretty good, huh?
Yep. Oh, we buddies. All right. Hi. Yeah, I think I'll be able to catch her. Yeah. You don't have to be afraid of Chantilly. She's a baby. Okay, let's check in on Bernadette now, I guess.
We are. Checking in on Bernadette.
Okay, let me
see if JR can get names right.
let's check in on Conway Twitty.
Darling.
Darlin. Hello, Darlin. So that's Darlin, and you can see the baby bump on her. And so she's going to be due sometime, in my guess is sometime late June, but it could be as early as May. So we'll just have to keep an eye on her. And
she was with a stallion May 25th to July 8th, I think, is what they told us. So
yeah, and I think just my guess and my judgment is thinking she's going to be a late June birth.
So normally JR is usually right about the horses' due dates and stuff, mostly because I get too excited and I start anticipating their arrival, and that kind of gets in the way of reality for me. But I kind of think that she is due a little bit sooner than the end of June. I'm going to be guessing the beginning of May. But in the comments, maybe let us know when you think she'll be due. And, once the foal arrives, we'll see who was the closest.
She's got a bunch of different color options her baby can be, so it's going to be a lot of fun waiting to see what she has.
So Darlin was bred to a full black stallion. I don't think he even had any markings. I did have a photo of him, but now I cannot find it, but I had put it up in a previous video, so you can go back and watch that. But these are the color options between the two of them that the foal could be. The previous owner actually did this test and sent it to us, so it's kind of cool to see.
There's a big old lump right there. There's a big baby in there. Oh my goodness. Come on. The big old lump right here. Oh, I think I might. Did you feel it? Well, I'm sure you felt it. The whole tummy's a baby.
That's hollow right there, like there's not. Do you see it move funny?
No. What color do you think it's gonna be? Oh, she says come back. Did you like the belly massage?
Oh, I think I've seen it. It's playing over there. Says this side's tight. Oh, I feel like punch her belly muscles.
Give us a good move, baby.
Might try to follow my hand.
This will be our only baby this year.
Yeah, this side it almost looks like she's not pregnant, and that side is like whoop.
Oh, I think it just went to this side. Nope. Well, it's hanging out on both sides. I think it's just getting a little cramped in
I
there.
think it's stuck on both sides all the time. Well, up here it feels like hollow almost.
Oh, I'm so excited about the baby. She's gonna have a cute baby.
Watch it come out
I
red.
see a little. No, that guy.
So these videos are from a couple weeks back. Darlin was in the barn quite a bit because Bryce had been working with her, like JR said. Darlin was not trained to ride or anything when we got her. She had been handled, but she's pretty shy acting and stuff. So Bryce has really gone after working with her because we really want to get her settled down and calmer around us before she has the foal. Just get her more gentle and used to us handling her more. It's just very important to us because we want to interact with the baby, the foal, as much as we possibly can. Bryce did the first couple rides with Darlin, and she did great. She's just very sweet and really actually easygoing unless you're trying to catch her out in the pasture, which Bryce is working on that too, trying to get her a little bit easier to catch. At this point, though, the training's pretty much stopped. Darlin's just getting a little bit too pregnant. Once she has the foal and the foal is older, then we'll pick the training back up and continue it.
That's all the ones we wanted to talk about on who's being pregnant and stuff. So let's talk about our plans for next year. So my plans for her is after she has the baby, give her a couple months off to rest. And I found a really good looking paint foxtrotter stud that's really big and thick boned and travels good. Since she's so little, I wanted to breed her to a larger stud so I can get a more my size horse out of it. And the stud that we're going to breed her to is homozygous for the Tobiano gene.
Happy.
Homozygous means that he can only throw spots. She only has one copy of the Tobiano gene, so she could throw a solid color horse or a spotted horse. So I'm hoping breeding her to a homozygous Tobiano, I could get a homozygous filly so that I could raise it and keep it as my own broodmare. And at that point, I would probably end up selling her 4 or 5 years down the road as a good trail horse for somebody, because she's still really young. Hi. When I breed her, say that's August or so, or July, that's when I will put Bernadette in with Bob. So that way, those two are lined up to foal at the same time, because I like having my babies in spurts of 2. So we're going to put, this mare is Jessie. We're going to put Jessie, and we're going to put this mare here, Lucky. They're 100% sisters, full sisters. We're going to put both of those in April 15th with Bob. So these two will be due at the same time next year. So their babies will be a group of 2 that can be best friends and playmates. And when we wean them, that keeps the stress down, so they have a pasture buddy to be weaned with and be sad with. Like I said, Darlin and Bernadette's babies will be born at the same time and pasture buddies. And then we've got Tootsie and my mom's other mare, Fancy, that we will breed to Bob at some point next year at the same time, so that they have pasture mates and buddies.
And then Beauty.
And then Beauty will get bred whenever she can to Oliver. And I guess that's about it, isn't it, on the baby watch?
So, let me see the microphone. So this year we're just gonna have the one foal, Darlin.
Yeah.
And then, but in the next year we'll have,
yeah,
you know,
and we
whole
bought
bunch.
right, and we bought Darlin bred, and she'd only been exposed to the stud, not confirmed. So we were actually hoping she wasn't bred. So this year we kind of took off from having babies. Had a lot last year, these guys, and then next year we'll have a whole bunch again. So that'll be fun for the channel to watch and follow along on. And like I say, I don't sell babies. I keep them until they're 3 or 4 years old, get them fully trained, and find them a really good home and sell them as high-end finished trained horses, instead of, you know, just trying to reproduce babies and sell babies. But I think it's important to breed, because the Foxtrotter breed, just like the Clydesdale breed, is also in drastic decline. There's just not the interest in the breed that there was back in the 80s and 90s. And it's, in my opinion, it's the greatest horse breed there is. And it needs to be more popular. And it just needs a little PR campaign. If people, you know, the breed slogan is to ride one is to own one, and that's really true. So the more I can get out there, the more people that ride one, the more people that will be, you know, future breeders and future Foxtrotter owners. They're super gentle horses.
Tell them who you have with you.
This is Happy. Happy Accident is her name.
Yep.
Her mama got out for just a few minutes with the stud one day when she wasn't supposed to, and here we got her.
Isaac, can you
And
the vehicles for this person?
this is Lakota.
Oh, they can get by. Yeah.
Yep, this is Lakota. He'll be 2 this year. Both of these will be 2 this year. And they're both very wild. I'm very worried about them getting broke, as you can tell. This is Isaac's horse, Lady. We're going to try to put her into some shows this year. I'm going to try to train her up, and we're going to, you know, see if he can be showing her while I'm showing Champ. And if she doesn't make a show horse, she'll probably end up getting bred too.
Prettiest horse in the world.
What is this horse doing, Em?
He's loving us. Show FOALING.
Oh yeah, this is Bryce's horse. We bought this horse for Bryce, me and Becca did, for his birthday present last year. So about September, he'll start riding her, breaking her. She'll be over 2 then. She's going to be a good horse. This is why I like raising my horses, people, instead of buying other people's horses they've raised. I know their temperaments. I know how they're reared. I can make, you know, it makes it fun to work with them. Like I'm working with Boots right now, starting him. He's 3-year-old now, starting to train him. And it's just been simple. Just like when I, you know, trained Champ. There's no fear, there's no anxiety. It just goes so much smoother, keeps me safe. So yeah, a lot of people don't like horse breeders, and they call me a backyard breeder in the comments or in the critique videos. But I don't know how to do it. I mean, we're in the front yard right now, right, Em?
Yeah.
So they obviously don't know what we're talking about.
Are in the backyard.
The ponies are in the backyard. These foxtrotters are out front, so.
Okay, good thing I don't have a microphone on.
Yeah. All right, if you want to see all the babies get born and the horses get bred, and the other thing with Bob, so as soon as we get him back, we're going to do a DNA color test on him and a DNA color test on Bernadette.
Mostly for fun.
Yeah,
it'll be good to know.
It'll be really good to know. It'll be fun to see, and it'll tell us our color chances on the foal. And then also, I've never trained Bob to ride because he had EPM. If you go way back to the beginning of the channel 3 years ago, you can see all the videos on Bob and his EPM. So he's not sound to ride. But now that I've really got into harness training, it wouldn't hurt him. There would be no downward pressure on the spine to take him on some cart rides. I think he could handle it. So I'm going to train him in harness.
We'll just see how he goes.
Yeah, and we'll see. Yeah, we'll see. And I'm going to talk to my vet Monday about that and see what he thinks. But I think my vet's going to say go ahead and try it and see how it works. So that'll be real exciting. And also, just wanted to shout it out. If anybody wants to breed to Bob, you know, he's open for I'll take outside mares on Bob. He's a great stallion, and if you want to raise your own sweet babies like these, you know, it starts with the correct building blocks. So you can send us a DM. Thank you.
So we're very, very sorry to have to bring you such sad news of Oliver and Beauty. They're full, but Beauty's doing wonderful. She's looking so vibrant and healthy. So we're just looking at it. You know, it's a good thing for her. And this next time is going to be better. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to. Darlin's foal is going to be a lot of fun this year. And, you know, we can just focus on that one foal, get a lot of videos out. And then next year, it's going to be a busy year, as you heard. And once the timing is right, Oliver and Beauty will have a little foal on the way before we know it.